Hello, coaches. One last time, hello. Here in the press box here. Pierre, Hyde Stadium. A loss tonight to Spearfish, but it really wasn't about the loss, is what we would want to talk about. Kind of figured. Went through the whole summer. We definitely had some ups and downs and some unexpected turns, but overall, a fairly good summer. Before I get kind of more in-depth questions, what was some of the highlights for you guys as coaches, with some of our guys, and even just as personal highlights for yourself? You can go one at a time, or you can collectively answer.
Sure. You know what? Coaching this group of kids, is awesome. Meeting guys from all over the country, getting to play Mafia on the bus with these guys and T-Cats, and it was a good time. Those bus rides were fun. Being part of the community in Pierre was huge. The fan street was great. We would go out, everybody would always say hello. So this is just such a great community, baseball community, great fan base. So I want to thank you to all the fans because they made it a fun season. Unfortunately, we didn't have as many wins as we had liked, but it was fun. I appreciate everything from you guys. From the fans and from the players. It was a great experience.
Coach May, what about yourself?
There was plenty of moments. I don't like to single out any, whether it was funny, bad, good. Started off with Cole Yancey tripping up on a game-winning hit. I'm going to miss 5 guys on the road. There's a lot of things I'm going to miss, but the relationships you make in baseball usually determines how you'd be happy or sad, and so I enjoyed this summer. Every part of it, from the fans speaking to you, knowing us by name from day one, or whether it's just going into a restaurant and somebody picking up the tab. It's been a blessing, and so I definitely recommend everyone to come check out this league sometime.
Awesome. Yeah, coaches, it's been a crazy summer. I know being up here in the broadcast booth for Tyler's last call definitely did a lot of highlights over this summer and some of the things that meant most to him. I did want to see if there was anything that you would take back, one thing that you would want to change about this summer, something that maybe you wish that you had a second chance at, even if it was a coach decision or just as a team decision.
Personally, I do not. I loved it. It was a ride. It was a fun one. There was a lot of wins, a lot of losses. Not as many wins, but a lot of losses. But it was fun. I got to meet some kids I'll probably never see again. But only contact them through text message, social media, so that's a blessing. But I wouldn't take anything back.
Coach Jamie, how about yourself?
No, I wouldn't. Not at all. You know what? It was a learning experience for a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys have never lost that many games in their lives.
Yeah.
I know as coaches we haven't. Him and I have a great relationship, and that wouldn't have been possible without this league, this team. But no, you know what? We woke up every day. We tried to flush every game at night, and every day was a new day for us, so we didn't have any regrets at all about anything we've done or did, other than just have a good time and make some great contacts and have a good summer.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, baseball is a great time, but it's about getting better and having fun while doing it. So I think you guys have coached that in a way where, you took what you got with a grain of salt and you worked your tail off. And so, kudos to you guys. It's a long summer. I myself didn't have to experience the road trips like you guys, and I know that was probably really difficult. But kudos, hats off to you guys for that. For myself, just genuinely curious about you guys, and I'm sure others probably know more. What's next for you guys as individuals? What is your next steps after leaving Pierre and leaving the Trappers?
I'm going to head back to Sacramento. I'm going to work in Lake Tahoe for about 3 weeks before I go back to the school starts, and I'm going to continue working with kids with disabilities and maybe coach. I don't know what I'm doing about coaching, but I might go back to the high school I was at. I'm just not sure about coaching. Sure. There's a lot of baseball played the last 2 months.
Yeah,
so
a little break from baseball.
A little break would be all right, but you know what? I love the game, and I love working with kids. That's the best part about coaching. Winning and losing comes and goes, but the relationships you get through this sport are ones you can't take back. So that's what I appreciate the most.
I really much respect that answer. Coach?
One when I leave here, I definitely plan resign from high school, going to coaching college again, and
Awesome.
definitely know something soon by Monday. Hopefully
Great.
some good news.
Good
and,
luck.
Thank you. The first thing I'll do when I get back, though, I got a lesson planned for Sunday with a kid that hadn't saw in about 3 months. Just missed a kid, misses me, calls me every other day, sees how it's going. So I'll give him a lesson, get my hair cut, and praise the Lord. And then hopefully go on vacation somewhere, maybe go see my family.
There
And
you
then just relax for about a week and go back and hit it hard again.
Sure. I have a few more questions. I'll let Tyler get his questions in quick.
It's often said summer ball isn't about the wins and losses, but it's instead getting better. To what extent do you feel that the guys that have come through Pierre have gotten better, and is there somebody who has really impressed you of how much that he's improved from the beginning to the end of the season?
On the spot. You know what? Richie Williams came in late, and he started hitting the ball real well. He came in a little timid at the plate, timid in the field. He did great. I mean, all these guys, you know what? A lot of them got better in certain things. Not a complete game, but, you know, Brock Reinhardt working at second base. He got better footwork out there. A couple guys worked on their arms. Little things that we worked on, little things that we need to work on, I think were accomplished, even though we had some losses. But these guys took it with a grain of salt, and every day we came in and battled.
Awesome.
Through wins and losses, as a whole for the summer, how do you feel morale stayed as high as it seemed to me that it was with the entire team?
I think that just says, you know, a lot about Coach May. You know, he was always flush it, let's get it on the next day, and we just had fun. We always, I mean, him and I together since day one tried probably every coaching technique or everything we could do to bring the team together and just let them know that, hey, all you got to do is wake up in the morning and play baseball. That's it. I know we got to travel on the bus 10 hours or 13 hours, but it's to go play ball. And when you're my age, that's a privilege to get up and play ball every day. So that's how I took it. I'm waking up to coach baseball every day. That's all I got to do. So wins or losses, that didn't matter to me. Guys getting better, enjoying themselves, and keeping the sport as a future. A lot of these guys are going to go and work harder and try to make this a future for themselves or family, and that's all we can ask. You know, there's not a lot of guys down there that are going home and quitting baseball. So obviously, the morale stayed high because of them, but we had fun.
I'll say one more thing, and it's not a question before I let Thomas finish it off. At the end of every interview, you guys thank the fans for coming out, but I think I'll speak on behalf of the fans and say thank you guys for coming out to the city of Pierre and
Thank you.
becoming the leaders of a team that this entire city has come to love for 4 full seasons now. So my final question isn't really a question, but thank you guys for coming out and doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last thing for me, you talked about, not knowing if you're going to be able to play baseball again and just cherish every moment. You talked about first strike mentality. You know, what could you tell maybe anyone listening in about kind of what the message overall about, if there was one thing you could take away from this season, even if it's from you guys as a collective whole, individually, if you had something, what's something that you would just want to send off everybody this season with?
I'll probably go with something similar to what I told the team when we first got here. Life will be full of short turnarounds. Whether that's you have a kid and it's crying at 2 and you got to be up at 5, or whether it's a baseball game, you get home at 4 in the morning, you play that night at 6. Life's going to be full of them. Put your head down, keep working. The day isn't over until the day is over. And at the end of the day, something good will come out of it. Good things happen to those that work hard. And I truly believe that.
Agree.
Yeah, you know what? I'm the same philosophy. Baseball's a game of failure, really. You know, you fail almost 7 times out of 10, you're still hitting 300. So it's a good game to teach you about life and a lot of life lessons through baseball. But I think Coach May's going to come out to California and coach with me. That's what his plans are.
There you go. Hopefully we can get the duo reunited again sometime. And if y'all do, we'd love to see that happen. Watch what comes out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe Lubin plants second base.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
We just get the squad back together.
Exactly.
Well, kind of like what Tyler said. Thank you guys again. It's been a cool summer. It's been a fun summer, interesting summer, but overall a great summer. So thank you so much for what y'all have done with the players.
Thank you guys.
With us, yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Everything.
Thank you, fans. We'll see you next year.
And also, thank you to the interns. I know you may not see them on camera, but also like TK here, a lot of work behind the scenes. Thank y'all.
Thank you for everything.
Coach,